Hello guys, welcome to Forex with Ntombi, one of the top 25 trading psychology podcasts to follow in 2021. I was really honored to be one of the podcasters who, got listed on the top 25. So welcome. My name is Ntombi Malatsi. I'm a Forex teacher, I'm a Forex blogger, I'm a Forex mentor, I'm a Forex trader. I own a website called www.learnfxtrading.net. This is where I've written over 150 blog posts just trying to share practical tips on how to win as a Forex trader. Just like this podcast, my blog is not about trading strategies. My blog is about the least talked about topics. My blog is all about realistic, tips on how to do better as a trader. So if you just stumbled upon this podcast, I don't know how you got here, you're welcome. Please feel free to check out my previous episodes, especially the first episode. Today is episode 27, I think. Especially the first episode, the introduction episode, so that you can have a better understanding of what to expect from this podcast. Also, do check out the description box on this podcast so that you can understand, the disclaimer and. Hey residents of Forex with Ntombi, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you are doing well. Last week I couldn't do any episode because guess what? I was willing to, but my voice just did not cooperate, so I could not do any podcast last week. But here I am this week, and I've been postponing an episode on why we shouldn't try to milk the markets. I'm gonna do that episode. I think in the next coming weeks. But today I decided to do an episode on detaching, because my job is to listen to, what are people struggling the most with? What are people struggling with the most? Then I will then do an episode on that, because the aim of this podcast is to help. The aim of this podcast is to share realistic tips. Luckily for you guys, most of the things that I share here are the things that I've actually, things that I've experienced, things that I've gone through. So detaching, that is today's episode. So detaching is very important, guys. If you are trying to achieve something and you are too attached to the outcome, you are likely to give up. You are likely to feel discouraged if things aren't, going accordingly. You are likely to you're likely to feel discouraged and give up maybe. So detach from the money to avoid emotional trading. That is our topic today. Emotional trading is the big thing for most people, but most people get emotionally attached to the money, and therefore, engaging in emotional trading. So what exactly do I mean by detaching, from the money? Because someone might say, but are you saying I must just deposit money, or, I must just fund my account and just, ignore? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as soon as you fund your live account, of course, a lot of things are going to change. I did a whole episode on trading demo versus, trading live account. A lot of things do change because you are likely to get attached to the money. That is a normal thing to do. We all just work hard for our money. So whenever we are trying to multiply it, whenever we are trying to grow it, maybe through a trading account, of course, through a trading account, we are likely to get attached to that money because it is our money. But what is it that we can do to ensure that we do not get too attached, to a point where we are now, engaging in emotional trading? Emotional trading is when you are constantly thinking about the outcome. I'm just going to make an example. Of course, if you've been listening to this episode, you probably know that the example is going to be about food. If you've been listening to my episodes, you probably know that, the example is going to be about food and diets and healthy living, and definitely I'm not about to change. The example is definitely about that. So if you're trying to get healthier, right? You are trying to lose weight. Obviously, you've got a goal. This is how much I would like to lose. Then you start on your, clean eating journey, you exercise. And if you wake up every day and hit your bathroom scale to see if you've lost some kilos, you are definitely going to be discouraged, because that is not how things work. Our bodies work in a certain way. So sometimes you just accumulate water and you go and you weigh yourself, because you are weighing yourself, especially if you are a woman, for instance. During that time of the month, we tend to gain a little bit of weight because there's water retention, and if you are constantly weighing yourself, you are actually going to feel like you are not moving towards your goal, which is to lose weight, because you are too attached to the outcome. But if you start your clean eating and you just tell yourself that I am going to do what I have to do, and I am everything that I'm not supposed to do, I am not going to do it. Then you start in your journey. You are more likely to relax. You are likely to enjoy the process. But if you are constantly weighing yourself, it kind of like discourages you, because you can weigh yourself in the morning. If you weigh yourself, I used to do that a lot. If you weigh yourself in the morning and you weigh yourself in the afternoon you are going to want to kill yourself, because it feels like you've gained so much weight. So to avoid being in a state where you are now too attached to losing weight, rather than just enjoying a change of a lifestyle, and getting to live better, exercising, moving your body, and and doing all those things to get to your ultimate weight loss goal. But if you don't do that, if you do not detach from the actual outcome, you are likely to just mess up along the way. You are likely to feel depressed, and you know what they say about feeling depressed or sad. You are delaying your own progress, and you are likely now to start craving things like soda, comforting food, because you are constantly stressing yourself. But if you just choose that, okay, I'm choosing this new lifestyle now. My goal is to lose weight, but I'm not going to be too attached to the end goal or to the end results. I'm going to enjoy. I know it's not easy. I'm going to enjoy the process. I'm going to do my best on a daily basis. Then I'm going to see on a monthly basis if I'm at least getting closer to my goal. Then it becomes easier that way. Then you can start drinking your water. Then you will find it easier to just stay away from fizzy drinks and junk food, and because you have actually decided in your mind that this is how you are going to do it. So this is a perfect example, because this is something that I actually went through, because I've been through, a whole weight loss journey, and healthy eating, healthy living, changing my lifestyle altogether, and adopting a healthy, living lifestyle. So now let's come back to our trading. We can apply exactly the same things. Like I always say, we cannot separate ourselves from people who trade and people who like with our life in general. If you are an impatient person, you are not just going to, miraculously change and be patient with your trading. You will have to fix that part of you which is impatient, so that you are able to be patient in your trading. If you are someone who is very aggressive, with everything that you do, you will have to change that part of you, so that when you start trading, you are not this aggressive, investor who is like, you will have to change that part of you. So we cannot separate ourselves. That is why I'm making this example about food. Then you may be asking yourself, how is it then connected to making money? It is connected because the same person who's trying to eat clean, live healthy, is the same person who's trying to make money through trading. So this person, that is why we need to also focus more on developing ourselves. A whole episode was done on personal development. Please, if you haven't listened to it, you can find it on, I think it's episode 24 or something, but you can find it on this channel. So now, how then do you detach from the money? Maybe you are not, of course, you are not having issues with your weight, but guys, eating clean and living healthy is not about losing weight. It is actually about just getting healthier, because for you to make the money, that is why we say, our health, our wealth. Because for you to make the money, you need to be in a healthy state. You need to be at your best. So if you take care of yourself, you take care of your body, you take care of your health, you are then, going to live longer, probably, take care of your money, take care of your business, and take care of your trading account. So how do you detach from your trading account? Let's say you start your live account today. You just funded your live account. Definitely you are going to feel scared. You are going to feel like, oh my goodness, now I'm going to trade my real money. Then you're going to be scared. It won't matter if you traded demo for like 10 years. You are still going to feel scared, because you were not trading your real money. It wasn't your hard-earned money. It wasn't your money. So you did not really care much about, demo funds. But now you are just about to trade your real money. You are likely to get scared. I'm not even going to talk about amounts today, because it doesn't matter whether you are trading with $50, whether you are trading with 50,000 rands, you are trading with 100,000 rands, you are trading with, $20. It doesn't matter. It is your money, and you are likely to get scared. You are likely to get too attached. So now, these are the things that people do. If someone talk to me, especially my mentees, if we do the one-on-one coaching sessions on Fridays, then I speak to a live trader, then they tell me how they are scared. And, of course, sometimes I look at their accounts and I can see the activity. This is what, usually comes up. I've done it before. I mean, like a couple of times I've done it before. When you are trading your real money, you are likely, if you've never done this before, maybe you've heard of someone doing it. When you place your trade, I'm not going to talk about a ZAR account, because I'm just going to assume that everyone is trading a USD account, because I'm not only speaking to people from SA. So you have just funded your account with $200, $200. Let me just say smaller account, $200 or $500. Then you place your first trade. You know what usually happens when you are scared? You make profit, you are excited. Your trade goes to a loss. You are likely to hit Google and just check the dollar rate, exchange rate, if you are in SA. I used to do that a lot. I know a lot of people are doing it. If you are doing it, please stop it, because it is a sign that you are too attached to your money, and it is not going to work. Because if you are trying to grow this money, you need to detach from it. You need to let it go. Letting it go doesn't mean you don't care about it, but letting it go means you are okay with the process of making money. So this is what I used to do. Place your first trade. I know people are doing this all the time. You place your first trade, and your trade is now, let's say, sitting at minus $20. You are panicking. Then you start just converting this money. How much is $20 in rands? Then you calculate and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm looking at, now you are looking at this money in rands. You are definitely frustrating yourself. And when you do that, you are likely to close, good trades, because you are panicking. So you need to stop doing that. When you place your first trade, you just funded your live account. I understand that you are scared. I was scared. A lot of people are scared. We are all scared whenever we are starting something new. We are all scared. So now you place your first trade, and your trade is now currently running at a loss, because it happens. You don't just place a trade and boom, it gets to profit. Trades do go to a loss, even though it is a good trade. Then come back and it's a good trade and you make your profit. While it is still going at a loss, do not take your calculator and try to exchange, check the exchange rate and check how much is $20 in rands. Then you're going to say, oh my goodness, I'm actually losing like over 200 rand from just one trade. Then you start calculating your amount in rands, and you're like, you panic. Do not do it. But you are likely to do it if you are too attached. So you need to think, you need to be sober. As soon as you find your live account, you need to sit, relax, and think and breathe and say, okay, I'm going to start making money. I'm going to start, growing this account. I'm expecting that I might be nervous. Of course, this is my first time. I might be nervous. Then you try to find ways to deal with your nerves, because you will be nervous, definitely. That is why when I train people, I don't train people and dump them. I train people, then I allow them to book for their one-on-one coaching sessions on a Friday, so that we can talk about challenges. What are your challenges? Let's see if I can help you. What can we do? This is what you can implement, because these are the things that people are going through on a daily. When you start trading live account, you are definitely going to have challenges. So it is up to you to find a way to deal with these challenges. It is always easier to deal with challenges if you have someone helping you, like you have a coach, you have a mentor. Then you can book for a coaching session with me. Then you can talk about your challenges. Let's see how we can help you. So one of the things that usually come up, it is these things that I'm talking about. This is not only my experience. This is also, experience from other people, especially people that I'm teaching or people that I'm coaching. People will be saying, then I will be, sometimes they don't even have to say it. I would say it first because I've been through it. I know that they are likely to be doing the same thing. They're not be saying to them, do not convert your losses into rents. Do not do that, because it frustrates you, it stresses you. Then you will end up just closing a good trade, because you are now looking at your 200 rand loss. Then you are now counting, how much you have. Then you are converting everything into rents. Then you end up just closing, good trades. That is one biggest sign of being too attached to the money. Then I also did a whole episode on do not trade with borrowed money. You get too attached. You are not only attached to that money. Please do check out the episode on why you shouldn't trade with borrowed money. It is also because anything that causes stress or anything that is frustrating you as a trader, it causes, losses. It causes losses. So we must try by all means to eliminate anything that is causing stress. If there's anything that makes you, stress and you don't feel nervous, you need to cut it, eliminate it. So one of the things that I've spoken about is you shouldn't trade with borrowed money, because it adds unnecessary stress. So please do check out that episode on why you shouldn't trade with borrowed money. But it also happens when you are trading with borrowed money, you are now likely to get too attached, because obviously you borrowed this money and you have to pay it back. And every time you place a trade, you are placing a trade with that repayment, thought in mind. Am I going to make it today? Is it going to be okay today? I don't think I'm going to make it today. Then you are constantly worrying. So you need to try and eliminate anything that is causing worries. Eliminate it. If there's a way that you can actually, do not trade with borrowed money, guys. Do not. I know this episode is not about that, but this is something that is too close to my heart, because people are doing it all the time and people are frustrated because they borrow money to trade. If you don't have enough money, just go and listen to that episode. Then you will find ways on how you can, you can start your live account without having to borrow the money. So that is what, detaching means. It means you are actually removing yourself from the outcome, because if you are not doing that, you get frustrated. You know that you are going to get there, but then because you are too eager to get there, then you are likely to just mess up. So as soon as you fund your trading account with your real money, you need to tell yourself that you can tell yourself every day. We speak to ourselves every day, guys. I spoke to someone else, I think a couple of weeks ago, just after I released or published a booklet, a booklet on mindset, money mindset and stuff. Then this person said to me, she finds it weird to do the practical work on the booklet because it requires her to speak to herself. Then I said, but you speak to yourself all the time. Guys, we speak to ourselves all the time. But the things that we tell ourselves are not the things that we actually want to tell ourselves. When you log into your social media, there's a way that you are speaking to yourself through the things that you are reading on social media. If you are reading negative stuff, for instance, on social media, you are likely to come back and tell yourself the same stuff and, dig more in your life and see and find, similar stuff in your life. So if there's a way that you can actually try to tell yourself good things on a daily basis. So you do this with your trading account as well, because guess what? Trading is not different. It is not different from any other business or any other career. It is the same. The same person who is trading is the same person who is frustrated every day. Okay, so you need to deal with that. So if you can just wake up on a daily basis and you just after finding your account, I am detaching from this money and I am just going to relax and allow it to grow. Then you are going to be sober every time you place your trades. And please, guys, do not convert the money into rands. I know you are doing it. I know you are doing it. I know you are doing it. I used to do it a lot, and it took me so long to realize that, oh my goodness, I'm actually killing myself because this makes me more nervous. So you are going to be nervous. That's a normal thing to do. It happens with most of us. If I start something new, I always get nervous. That is why we always get mentors, coaches, people who can help us, because it is nerve-wracking to start something new. It is scary. So you tell yourself every day that I just funded my live account. I'm going to detach from it and I'm going to do my best. If you have been taught, for instance, maybe you came to my class and I taught you and I'm coaching you, mentoring you, you just tell yourself, I'm detaching from the money. I'm going to do my best. Everything that they say I mustn't do, I'm not going to do. Everything that they say I must do, I'm going to do. Then you're going to win. That's how I win. I won with weight loss, guys. I would just go there and say, you know what? Everything that I'm not supposed to eat, I didn't eat, or I'm not going to eat. And everything that I'm supposed to eat, I'm eating. So if I don't win, then that is not my problem. Then you get to relax even more. That was me detaching from the whole, situation of wanting to get to my goal weight. Detach. It also helps you to enjoy the process, because you are not going to win in anything if you are not enjoying the process. I know it's easier said than done. Enjoy the process, because the process is not always nice. The process is not always smooth, but you have to enjoy it. That is the unfortunate part, because you will have to enjoy it. Because you can imagine, how then are you going to make money if you are not enjoying the same activity that you have to do in order for you to make money? Detach. Detaching doesn't mean that you don't care about your money. Detaching simply means you are availing yourself to do your best. It simply means you are going to do what you can do and just relax. Then you will find yourself, doing better and better, not even in trading. If someone said to me, these podcasts or these episodes, they are actually, helping him in his, entire life, all areas of his life. It is not only about, trading, because everything that I share here, you can literally just use it anywhere else. So yeah, that is it, guys. I wanted to just talk about detaching. Hopefully you'll manage to detach from your money, as you start your live trading account. So I wish you all the best this week if you will be trading this week. If you are still just trying to understand what forex trading is all about, you can send me a WhatsApp. I've got lots of blog posts that I've written before for someone who's trying to understand what is forex trading all about, because maybe you are here listening to this podcast, but everything that I'm talking about is kind of foreign language, and you don't really understand what I'm saying because you are still I'm looking for that information just to explain to you what is forex trading all about. You can send me a WhatsApp. My number is here. My contact details I'm going to leave in the description box. You can send me a WhatsApp. Then I've got lots of blog posts that I've written before, just so that you can understand what is forex trading all about, what to expect from it. Then yeah, guys, happy trading, and I wish you all the best. Please don't forget to take care of yourselves. We are still in the middle of a pandemic. Do take care of yourselves, and love you all, and thank you so much for tuning in again. I will see you next time. Enjoy your Saturday.